Spring has arrived, and Westin has sent over a lineup of new gear for us to put through real-world testing. We've taken a first look at everything, and several of these baits and tools bring interesting design choices we're excited to try on the water. Let's walk through what's new and what we're most curious to see in action this season. The updated MonsterVibe V2 comes with a sturdier wireframe, new blade combinations and a color range that mixes natural baitfish tones with high visibility options. It's built to move slowly while still pushing a lot of water, which makes it interesting for cold spring pike. The weedless layout should help when fishing shallow vegetation early in the season. We're especially keen to see how the different blade styles affect lift and vibration. The Westin Jerk is something that we already tested, and it is a compact jerkbait designed to respond to very small inputs, whether you work it with a rod or straight on the reel. It comes in both suspending and sinking versions, giving us room to test how it behaves in different temperatures and depths. If you would like to see more about it, I will leave a link to the complete video in the description below. The HypoTeez Spintail has a soft body and a rear willow blade that gives off a tight, consistent vibration. There's an extra attachment point for adding weight, which should make it versatile for both shallow and deeper spring fishing. The hook setup is interesting, single on the back, treble underneath, and we'll see how that affects hookup rate. A good candidate for covering water when fish are scattered. The redesigned Monsterfly combines bucktail, tinsel and rubber to keep volume without collapsing when wet. The ABS head with its textured surface is made to push water and create turbulence, something we'll test both shallow and with added weight. Thanks to the split ring, you can swap the hook for a shallow rigged soft bait, which opens up for some creative rigging options that we really would love to try. We're especially interested in how it tracks at slow speeds in cold spring water. The V6 Powerstrike T uses a Torika carbon blend that feels crisp and fast, with a clear focus on sensitivity and quick hook setting. With Fuji SIC guides and the 3C carbon handle gives it a lightweight connected feel. It's built for both hard and soft baits, so we'll test how it handles jerkbaits, shads and spinnerbaits across different weights. A rod that seems tuned for precision rather than brute force. Maybe a perfect candidate for downsized pike fishing. Let's find out! V3 just came out with its 3rd gen series, and we got a chance to test a spinning rod in that lineup. This Powercast has a casting weight up to 80 gram and is a more backbone-oriented rod aimed at a little bit bigger lures. The blank feels responsive without being overly stiff, which should help with long casting sessions. We'll be testing how it loads with heavier soft baits and glide baits, especially during repeated casting in windy spring conditions. We are a bit skeptical about the reel seat and would love to hear your thoughts about it. The V6 BC HD is the updated evolution of the previous V6 baitcasting reels, and the improvements are clear right away. It now runs on full aluminium frame, brass gearing and ceramic spool bearings, a combination built for strength and smooth controlled casting. The 13 kg drag is a standout feature, and we'll see how consistent it feels under real pressure. The 120mm handle provides solid leverage, especially when working larger baits. We're pairing it with heavier rods to test how it handles resistance, torque and long retrieves, and it'll be interesting to see whether it holds the same level of quality as its closest competitors. Thanks for watching the spring news from Westin. We're excited to get these out on the water and see what they really can do. If you want to follow along for our honest impressions or have other gear you'd like us to review, just let us know. As always, take care of yourselves, take care of the fish, and hopefully, I'll see you next time.